So we'll start off by calling the roll. Senate President Albritton. Here. Senator Burton. Here. Representative Albert.
Here.
Representative Canady is here. Representative Kincart Jonsson.
Here.
And Representative Tomkow. Here. So we will take just a few moments to introduce ourselves, to just tell you what district we represent, and introduce our staff that's with us today. So Senator Albritton, would you start us off?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. My name's Ben Albritton. I represent District 27 in the Florida Senate. District 27 is essentially the south half of Polk County, all of Hardee, DeSoto, and Charlotte, and northeastern Lee. We have with us today Kara, Jared, Karen. Is Patty here? Hey, Patty. Yep. So we have our whole team here with us today, and just thankful to be here. Thanks for everything that you have done for supporting me and our team over the years. Thank you.
Representative Tomkow.
Hello, my name is Josie Tomkow, and I represent District 51. And with me today, I have Robin Bryant, who holds down the fort for me here at all times. I'm so fortunate for her, and thank you all for your support over the years. It's wild to believe that I'm going into my final term here in the legislature, so the second half of that, and it's been a true honor to represent the individuals of District 51 in Polk County, and just an honor to be here with you today.
Thank you. And I am Representative Jennifer Canady. I represent District 50, which is Lakeland. I go north to Kathleen. It is the municipality of Lakeland plus a little bit to the north. I am so grateful for a tremendous staff. I think all of us would say that constituent service is among our very, very highest priorities, and it's our staffs that make that possible. Rachel Barnes is my legislative aide. Ann Bell is my district aide, and I'm very, very grateful for them and grateful for all of you for being here today. Thank you. Representative Kincart Jonsson.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Kincart Jonsson. I have the honor of representing District 49, which is Southwest Polk County, which includes South Lakeland, Mulberry, Bartow, Fort Meade, Eagle Lake, some parts of Winter Haven. But it's the honor of my life to be here. I had an incredible freshman year. It's not that long since we had this, several months ago. So happy to be here again. I'd like to recognize my staff, Marisol Tarango, where she's in the front row up here. She holds down the fort at our district office here, right around the corner here in Bartow. And then Garrett Davis, I see him in the back. He's my legislative aide. So I'm very blessed to have incredible staff.
Senator Burton.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Colleen Burton, proud to be the state senator representing District 12, which is most of the 17 municipalities here in Polk County fall within my district. And I share districts with everybody here. A little piece of everybody's House district is in the Senate district. So very proud that I get to represent my home county, Polk County, in the state Senate, and delighted and eager to hear what you all have to tell us today. Thank you.
Representative Albert.
I'm Representative Jon Albert. I am District 48, which is Southeast Polk County. Lake Hamilton, Dundee, Lake Wales, Frostproof, Winter Haven. Happy to see everybody here. It's been a wild ride so far. And yeah, we should get the day going.
Senator Burton and...
and Scott. Scott's my aide.
Perfect.
I was trying to keep us moving so quickly. I just went right over my great staff. 2 of my 3 staff members are here with me today. Lair is in the front, and then Renee is in the second row, and Denise, who, if you visit my office in Winter Haven, is always in Winter Haven. Renee and Lair are pretty much wherever I am, except for Lair is in Tallahassee a little bit more than us, but happy to have them. Thrilled that they're here. Wonderful constituent services for our entire district, actually for people outside of our district who call as well. So thank you.
We are now moving into the public speaking portion of our delegation meeting. We'll start with local governments and municipalities, educational institutions, and then move into public speakers.
It's Eve Salimbene, but you did a good try. So I am the president and founder of the Street Cat Project of Polk County and a board member of the Animal Defenders of Polk County. I've been sitting here all day listening to all these conversations, and no one is talking about animal welfare here in Polk County and the horrible conditions and kill rate that we have at our local shelter. So I have three things I want to talk about, give you a definition. TNVR, that means trap, neuter, vaccinate, and return. That's what our group does. We trap and vaccinate and fix community cats. There's also RTF, which is return to field, meaning cats that are brought into shelters should be fixed, vaccinated, if adoptable, adopted out, if not, returned back to where they came from. And the last one is LRR, which is live release rate. That means animals that leave our shelter alive. Here in Polk, we have about a 58% live release rate. That means that 42% of animals that come into the shelter are killed. And I say killed, not euthanized, because euthanizing an animal is the quiet thing we do at our vet when your animal is sick or old. These are healthy, treatable, adoptable animals, and they're being killed at a rate of about 15 a day here in Polk County. All of you that have been Polk County residents should really look at this and say, boy, that's a black eye for our very popular growing communities. We trap cats all around Polk County, every single community, every mobile home park, every fast food restaurant, every small strip mall. There are cats everywhere. We've been killing them at this record number for over 20 years. It's not working. We need to come up with something new, something 21st century, and we need to implement it so these animals that are not doing anything wrong, they're just getting killed. All they did was end up outside. At Polk Shelter, we have terrible transparency. We have FOIA requests that we put in. It takes up to 30 days on some of them. We need transparency. The sheriff will not meet with us. The county commissioners we have met with, or we have come here several times, they will not meet with us. We need new ordinances that say animals cannot be killed just because they enter Polk County Animal Control. Thank you.
Thank you. Kelly Kalapp. Ma'am, you are recognized.
Good afternoon. I'm also here to speak about the Polk County animal control issues. Last summer, I viewed a video taken at the Polk County Animal Control of cats lying lifeless in metal cages inside of a metal building with only fans blowing hot air around. Some cats panting, and if you know cats, unlike dogs who pant to sweat, cats are panting because they're on the verge of dying. So I joined the cause to bring awareness to the taxpayers of Polk County about the atrocities taking place at Polk County Animal Control. I read the newspaper's account of what has been going on, and I learned that over the years, animal groups have offered to help with the conditions and even offered to build a state-of-the-art facility, but they were met with resistance and turned down. So I joined a group that has been working on this for some time, and I found additional facts. You can no longer take a cell phone into the facility. They will not allow the media to come in to support the claims that the animals are being taken care of and not being abused. Rescues that work with the facility have to sign a hush order, or they will not be allowed to pull animals. Those offering to volunteer have waited 3 months or longer to get approved, and even then haven't been called back to help. Someone last summer offered to pay for the install of AC, and a contractor offered to install it at no cost. But again, this was turned down because there was no money in the budget to power the system. Then I found out that the sheriff receives $5.5 million to run it. Then he sells the dead bodies of the animals to Bio Corporation for profit, that the animals that can be adopted have to be placed on hold if they are not already fixed, and it can take weeks to get them fixed, and some have died before that happens. Animals that are surrendered daily die daily. They are not given the chance to be reunited if they are lost or put up for adoption. I learned that Polk County doesn't have a shelter. They have animal control, located next to the county landfill, hidden from public view, and I learned the statistics of the number of animals that have died were euthanized, escaped, and the few that were lucky enough to be adopted. So I came to a commissioners meeting last summer and I spoke about this, hoping someone would look into this and change would come. Basically, I was thanked and dismissed because I quote, "The sheriff runs it and we're not going to tell him how to do his job."
30 seconds.
So we rally to bring awareness to help the animals. We share on social media, attend commission meetings, talk to the media. We speak for the helpless that cannot speak for themselves. But we do offer solutions. Commissioners can enact ordinances for TNVR programs, a voucher system to get animals fixed, like other counties within our state. Organizations are out there to help to make this happen, and some have even suggested to create a group to get the process started.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Deborah Joseph,
Hello,
you are recognized.
I'm Deborah Joseph, and I'm from Bartow. Thank you for being here and what all you do. I want to talk to you just about a couple of things. The first one is the tethering in Polk County. It's awful. It's really very bad. These dogs are tethered 24 hours a day. Some of them have no shelter, no water, no anything, unless they break the chain and get loose. And I was wondering if you guys might help us out with that, like maybe putting some kind of ordinance into where they only get tethered when they, have to go to the bathroom or something like that, because there's nothing worse than seeing one die from heat stroke from being tethered up. So if y'all could help with that, I'd appreciate it. And the next one is, we've failed a lot of the animals that can't speak for themselves, which is, with the TNR program with the cats, I don't know how many calls a day asking me, do I know anybody that can help them because cats are pregnant? There's 30 and 40 cats in our community, and I tell them, well, I give them the information to like Eve and all, and they have to go on a list because we don't have any kind of funding in our county for that. So if we had some kind of legalization to support that, some kind of funding for the spay and neuter, we could chip them and vaccinate them. That would save their lives and save the county dollars. The shelters wouldn't be so full, because there would be fewer kittens, they would be healthier, less crowding, save money. And if we could get some leaders, I'm just saying, that would have more compassion, you know what I'm saying, and some change, and protect the voiceless and value life, it would be really great. And the backyard breeders is another thing. It's just awful. They're just breeding like crazy. And I feed like probably about 30 cats out of my own pocket, and most of them Miss Eve has fixed for us, out of her own pocket. And it's hard because now everybody is like running out of money, but you still get these calls. I'm just asking you guys if you could please try to help our county with that, with some kind of funding for some free spay and neuter or something like these other counties do. That would be really, really, really tremendous. Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am, you're recognized.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Annette Wrubleski. I am the founder and president of Laughing Pig Sanctuary, located right here in Bartow, Florida. We are celebrating our 20 years of animal rescue. Most of those years have been dedicated towards potbellied pigs. Not long ago, society introduced a new species of pet into the household, the potbellied pig. And since then, humans have failed them miserably. Due to not only lacking the knowledge on how to properly care for a potbellied pig, potential owners fall for the micro, teacup, nano, pocket myth that breeders sell them. They also don't check zoning laws to see if they're allowed to have the pigs. In animal services, officers don't know how to properly care for them. They don't know how to handle them, so sometimes they resort to roping, dragging, ear and leg pulling. I've witnessed it all. None of the methods are proper or safe for the officer or the animal, and once again, they've never been trained properly. In animal services, often, I've seen in various counties here in the state of Florida, that the males and females are unaltered and they're kept in the same area. If they are adopted out, they're left unaltered, therefore giving the potential to reproduce. Sometimes they don't have the proper shelter, as you could see lately at the SPCA where the pig was sunburnt. And they're actually even being euthanized already in animal services. Nationwide, pigs are being abandoned at an alarming rate. Florida seems to be at the forefront of this crisis. There are approximately 40 rescues here in the state of Florida, and we're all busting out at the seams. The solution, control the breeding by classifying them as exotic pets. They will be licensed, registration. There'll be revenue coming into the county or state or whatever that will help fund these projects. Potential owners should be required to take a class before owning a pig. And trust me, there are volunteers throughout the state that will be willing to help in any way we can. It would be great if we could nip this in the bud. So next year, we're not here trying to find a TNR program for pigs. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Dr. Robert Weedon. Sir, you are recognized.
Thank you. Honorable Polk County legislators, I thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. I'm asking that you consider introducing legislation that would offer statewide protection and guidance for the management of feral and free-roaming cats, known more broadly as community cats. In Florida, there's no specific protection for community cats under state law. Local ordinances and regulations vary by county and city. For example, a Brevard County ordinance allows feral cat colonies to be established and maintained by caregivers as long as the colonies are registered with the county and meet certain requirements. At the opposite end of the spectrum is Polk County, where not only are TNVR programs discouraged, but they are also actively opposed by Polk County Animal Control and Sheriff Grady Judd. In 2012, the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners recognized TNVR as the most humane method for addressing cat overpopulation. This acknowledgement has been instrumental in shaping policies that support TNVR initiatives. The county's ordinances reflect this stance by providing specific provisions that facilitate the management of feral cats and cat colonies. These changes have caused Hillsborough's live outcome rate to go from 51% in 2013 to 92% in 2023, well above the statewide average of 83%. Unfortunately, Polk County, which has no provision in support of TNVR, has lagged behind Hillsborough in terms of live outcome rate, going from 37% in 2013 to 65% in 2023. While this would appear to be progress, Polk still lags behind the state average live outcome rate by 18 percentage points in 2023. So the question then becomes, when comparing Polk County to Hillsborough, why have Polk's live outcome rates not improved to the extent that our neighboring county has? The obvious answer is lack of support in Polk County for the humane and effective management of community cats. Imagine for a moment how Polk's live outcome rate would soar if feral cats weren't killed in the shelter, but rather trapped, neutered, vaccinated, and returned to their environment with a colony caretaker to provide resources like food, which has been shown to reduce predation of wildlife. I am a veterinarian retired from the faculty of the University of Illinois College of Veterinary Medicine with more than 40 years' experience, 25 of which have been devoted to the humane and effective management of community cats. I have authored textbook chapters on animal population control and rabies prevention, and am an expert in evidence-based and humane management of community cats. I would be happy to work with you to craft legislation that will humanely and effectively level up community cat laws in our wonderful state. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Patricia Kirby, who will be followed by Megan Maroney, Doniele Disney, Kate Wallace, and then J.J. Holmes. You are recognized.
Thank you. Thank you for having this meeting. My name is Patricia Kirby. I drove here from Clearwater, Florida. I was part of that movement, the HCS, Hillsborough County Animal Services, and converting them from an abysmal save rate, live outcome rate of something like 13% in 2010 up to 94% now. I helped them. I almost missed this little part of the meeting because I got a letter just now, an email from the director of Pinellas County Animal Services, Jennifer Renner, and she wrote me 2 pages, and I will give each one of you a copy of this, as well as the notes that I already gave you on policy recommendations for humane and cost-effective reform. She stated, prior to TNVR, the only outlet for a feral or unadoptable cat was humane euthanasia. This was extremely difficult on the staff here at Animal Services and certainly affected their mental health. By the way, I saw that in your Polk County staff at the Animal Services. I saw those people hurting because every single day they're going to find a dead animal in a kennel because you guys don't take care of them, and there's over 400 a year that die in their kennels. That is unacceptable. That is animal abuse. So she stated it also didn't solve the issue of stray cat population increasing exponentially, since the practice of euthanizing 1,000 cats a year did not decrease the overall population. More cats simply move in to fill the void without community cats defending their territory of limited resources. Since we started the program, the feral cat runs are empty, and they've since been repurposed to give our owners surrender and friendly tame cats more space. Get this, I talked with them yesterday for 30 minutes on the phone, this guy, and he said, the Animal Services staff, and he said, we no longer kill for space or time. No animals die there unless they are medically needing to be truly euthanized. So we're begging you, we're imploring you, please make some changes. Please be willing to look into this. It is the most humane and cost-saving solution. You save literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. You help the wildlife, and I'm talking about the birds. I'm a birder. I love birds too. I'm a former federal park ranger, so I know about the environment. Being kind to the community cats, being kind to the animals at your shelter. I tried to adopt a kitten at your shelter. By the way, I'd love a 30-second warning. But I was told no, it was underweight, and within a couple of days, that animal was dead. So I'm asking you, there's an opportunity here to make changes that are positive, and I would also implore you to seek out a director that's experienced with animal shelters.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, nope, I'll talk for another 3 seconds. I just want to say, I know that you all have busy schedules. I know that you have people here asking for money for individual services for cities. You can get grants to build a brand new shelter literally for free in this area. You can get grants for their community cat programs. It doesn't have to cost you a dime, and it will save you probably $500,000 to put these programs into place. It's the most humane option, and it supports everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator Burton.
Ma'am, can I ask you a quick question? So I understand, based upon what you just told us, that you've worked with, I'm assuming, the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners? Yes. Right. Have you also are you working with the Polk County Board of County Commissioners?
I just come here and speak as an advocate. I forgot to give you guys the paper, too. But
Yes, ma'am, but you are aware that we are not the Polk County?
yes, I am aware of that. But I know that you're on a state level, and you have powers of influence that are positive.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure, since you
And
mentioned.
I want to also say congratulations on the ladies here. I couldn't even believe when I saw you guys, and I thought, are you kidding me? This is like the best thing I've seen in a long time. And you're young, and you're vibrant, and I love it.
Thank you. Ma'am, you are recognized.
Thank you for letting me speak today. My name is Doniele Disney. I'm the founder of CudaBears Lair Animal Sanctuary located in Sebring, which is located in Highlands County. I'm also a partner of FARA Florida Animal Rescue Alliance, which is a 100% volunteer-run organization which rescues farm animals and strengthens sanctuary partnerships. I'm speaking here today about the ongoing and very serious issue of the overpopulation of domestic pet pigs, also known as pot-bellied and/or mini pigs. Did you know pigs are among the top 10 smartest non-human species alongside dolphins, apes, and elephants? Pigs experience empathy, feel grief, and have incredible social memory. We need to stop seeing these creatures as just food and see them as people's pets. Pigs are being neglected and dumped, not just in Polk County, but all over Florida. Sanctuaries like ours are left to pick up the pieces with no legal recourse or support. My solution for this problem would be to have them classified as a Class 3 exotic. Common examples of Class 3 is parrots, parakeets, finches, cockatoos, foxes, skunks, sugar gliders, hedgehogs, non-venomous snakes, lizards, turtles, and tortoises, all that you can get from a pet store. The financial benefit would be exotic classification would require owners to obtain permits, which would be money for the county, reduced animal control costs, sanctuary relief, public health savings, environmental protection, and grant eligibility. Currently, there isn't a U.S. state that has reclassified domestic pigs as exotics, but a few have taken steps in that direction. Why can't we? Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You are recognized.
Good afternoon, Senators and Representatives. I, too, am a lifelong Polk Countyan, and I'm here to speak to you today about the terrible situation with animal welfare that we're faced with here in Polk County. I'm not sure if you've been following the last 3 months of the county commission meetings or not, but many speakers and supporters have implored our county commissioners to help the situation by passing ordinances to stop backyard breeding, enact low-cost neutering and spaying, stop tethering, and enact TNVR for community cats. At the first meeting on June 3rd, Commissioner Braswell said, "You people are at the wrong place. You should talk to the sheriff. Grady Judd is in charge." This is a quote from him. "Grady Judd runs Polk County, and he is in total charge, and we have no say-so what he does." I found that statement strange because I had written to Commissioner Braswell in February when I saw him on the news just about the time DOGE on the federal level was kicking in. He was questioning the efficiency and practices of several county departments. But the county commission can't question how Polk County animal control is run? We have the highest euthanasia rate of all the counties in Florida. Our live release rate is 58%, as was stated today, where most counties are 80 to 90%. Last year, 5,294 animals were euthanized, and we are set to have near the same number this year. Many solutions, offers of help, etc., have been offered over and over. Even Best Friends, a national program, was here for 5 years and finally gave up on Polk County. To alleviate the problems and try and bring animal control into the 21st century, but sadly our county is still in the 1950s. On 2 social occasions, I have spoken to the sheriff about change for animal control, and he told me point blank he would never meet with animal advocates. I thought elected officials were required to listen to concerns of the citizens of Polk County. There are 2 petitions totaling near 90,000 signatures demanding change in Polk County animal control. I implore you to visit there unannounced and see the disgraceful conditions these animals are kept in until they are killed. Representative Canady, your dad was my vet for many years, and my younger daughter shadowed your dad on career day when she attended Lawton Childs many years ago. My daughter has gone on to become a respected veterinarian here in Polk County, and I'm sure that your dad would be very concerned about the dire need for change in our county.
Thank you. You are recognized.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I live in Lakeland, and I'm going to spare you the repetitiveness of many of the things you've already heard here, so I'm going to go off my notes. First of all, I have the utmost respect for our sheriff. He's a wonderful lawman, but I do feel he has a bit of a prejudice against cats. He is a bird photographer, and he is somewhat misinformed on the aspect of colony cats killing birds. Coyotes kill cats, and we're not going to be collecting them as we're trying to do with cats here. We are basically running a slaughterhouse, and it's a slaughterhouse without transparency because we're not allowed to have, as you already know, cell phones or cameras in animal control. We have been told that the problem here is irresponsible people. Well, as you know, you can't legislate responsibility to people. If we did, we'd have a totally different society here. But we can bring into being responsible programs that have been proven with surrounding counties, such as TNVR and low-cost neutering programs that are being ignored. I've attended the county commission meetings, and it's like I'm a former high school teacher, so I know when people are ignoring me, and believe me. And the truth of the matter is, our sheriff does a great job when it comes to crime, but he seems to feel that by using prisoners, he's saving money, which he is, but that money isn't translating over into animal welfare and improving the the conditions at animal control. So what I would like to see is greater support. And, as I said, with increased development, I'm jumping around a bit here, but with increased development, we are going to see more predators coming into the cities. So therefore, some of our colony cats are going to be taken care of by nature. So, I feel very offended that I have to go out as a single woman between 10 and 11 o'clock at night to feed my colony for fear that I may be arrested for doing it. It doesn't exactly speak of compassion. And what are we telling younger people here in Polk County? That you're not allowed to feed a cat that's hungry?
30 seconds.
I thank you for your consideration of these matters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure to hear from you. I think that was our last public comment card. Thanks again for taking time, all of you, to be with us. It is always a privilege and a pleasure to spend time with you, to hear from you. And I know I speak for all of us when I tell you that it is our great privilege to represent you. And with that, President Albritton moves that we adjourn.